Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon for the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. It's the, what is it? It's the Wednesday morning show. Wednesday morning show, just like dead on. I got it right. I didn't do an Aubameyang arriving late. We get played out in the North London derby. Now we arrive early today, Wednesday morning show. Yes, there's some interesting news again, as always on Cannon for TV. We've got three segmented news coming right back at you on this wonderful channel of ours. Yes, talk about a certain player at Arsenal about to sign and a player that's about to leave. Conflicting news. The silly season. That's what it is. We'll see you on the other side of this music intro. Yeah, just getting my juices ready on this one. It's going to be a hot one, hopefully. Yeah, welcome back to Cannon for the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yes, it's the Wednesday morning show. Yeah, God, goodness. Wasn't it just the other day I did a Wednesday morning show? Was it just the other week? Probably was, actually. But anyway, guys, forget about that. What you can do right about now, subscribe. That's all you need to do. And lend me your ear for the next hour and a little bit. That we give you and deliver to you like 3 segmented live news. But subscribe. Be part of the community over here, right now. Right. Left, right. Government boots. The first bit of news. Who's going to be the first victim on Cannon for TV? Who's going to be the first victim? God damn me. We'll call him a victim. Alexander Lacazette. Yeah, Lacazette. I'll tell you what, it's very conflicting. The news has just been all over the gaff, to be honest. And yesterday we spoke about Barcelona allegedly, and I guess Sky Sports, they're usually 80% right. I think maybe 20%. There's a lot of doubt there, man. But anyway, this one's coming out saying Alexander Lacazette days away from an Arsenal exit. But then I had people telling me actually Barcelona, I'm not looking at Aubameyang or Lacazette. Lacazette is more likely to leave Arsenal than Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and is days away from leaving the Emirates Stadium, one transfer expert has revealed. The French striker looks to be on his way out of the Emirates Stadium after 4 years at the club. Only 1 year remains on Lacazette's contract, and the club will be keen not to invest too heavily in a new deal for him. Instead, they are seeking a buyer for the 30-year-old, even though he was he was our top scorer last season. That task, though, has been complicated so far. A recent report revealed that it was struggling to find any willing takers for Lacazette due to the high wages, despite aggressively marketing him around Europe. Well, listen, there is another segment. The other segment is going to lead nicely into our guys at Arsenal, in inverted commas, working aggressively. Really? Okay. Well, anyway, however, amid the risk of losing him for free in 2022, there's claim the Gunners have dramatically slashed his exit price. That has led to speculation of a renewed approach from Atletico Madrid. They were in the running to sign him last summer, though no breakthrough materialized. Well, I'll tell you what, as someone who did transfer news every single day last year, that wasn't true, man. It wasn't true. Rumors, them spreading, that's what it was. He wasn't going anywhere. He was always going to stay at Arsenal. Top scorer last season, 17 goals across all competitions. Now, I know yesterday, and day before that I've said, since the news broke, 2 strikers, Aubameyang and Lacazette, just MIA, missing in action. I said, no, that's got to be it. They've both got to go. They've both got to go. Now, no one truly knows what's happened at Arsenal on Friday. I know it's yesterday, another report said, actually, it was all hands on a pump because the Premier League was about to cancel the season opener, Brentford versus Arsenal. Why? There were some cases of COVID. Auba and Laka, where are they? There's not been an official announcement from the club. I mean, Arteta's come and given like a willy-nilly story about, oh, they're both sick. Got to give us more information. Otherwise, speculation will run rife. Well, it's already running rife amongst the fan base. But there's not been any official announcement. And again, Lacazette, you know what? We've got a week and a few more days to go into this silly season of transfers is just over and done and dusted with, because my goodness, it's been so long. But that's the first segment there. Apparently the report is saying that Lacazette is days away from exiting the Emirates, leaving Arsenal. Where is his destination? I have no idea. There has to be consequences. And I'm just kind of getting a smidgen and a sniffing, and my spider senses are going off again. Player power is at work at Arsenal again. Whether you like the manager or not, whether you love the manager or not, you come to a head, you come to a disagreement, you still have to turn out for Arsenal. Why? Because you're paid. You're paid to work. You're paid to play. I mean, 30 years ago, if I had 30 years on my side, I would have loved to play for Arsenal. I would have died for the badge, man. But we can't say that for a lot of the players now. But yeah, Lacazette, man. Lacazette, it's this report, not me. I'm not saying this. The report is saying that Lacazette is days away from leaving Arsenal. My goodness. Heavens to Murgatroyd. What's going on at Arsenal? Hey? What's going on? I've no idea. I mean, you can come into the live chat and tell me, what are your thoughts? What do you think about the Lacazette and Aubameyang situation? I know we put out a poll, and I'll go into the poll maybe after we've come back and had the break, and we've gone through all the segments on the Wednesday morning show. Now, the second bit of information that I wanted to talk about was about this chap here. People are not happy. Is he on holiday? Is he having a barbecue? Is he having a barbecue? Oh my days! Now, Paul Merson, much maligned. Paul Merson, people that you listen, you either love him or you hate him. Anyway, he says that Arsenal recruitment has been lazy. Yes, yeah. Paul Merson criticised Arsenal recruitment under technical director in the latest column, while praising Chelsea for a mind-blowing performance against Crystal Palace. Well, we're not going to be talking about that. But Paul Merson says Arsenal's season got off to the worst start possible on Friday night. Football, as they were beaten 2-0 by the Premier League new boys, Brentford. I foresaw that. I knew that was going to incoming. While European champions Chelsea beat Crystal Palace 3-0. Wonderful stuff. And Romelu Lukaku didn't even play, but he's going to be playing on Sunday against us. But Merson says it's worrying at Arsenal. You're still thinking, where are they going? Ødegaard's coming, and the recruitment has been lazy. If I was being honest, it's been, take William on a free, take David Luiz for cheap. I remember years ago in football, managers were judged on signings. Sometimes I think Arteta is left behind, and I'm not sure how much of a say he has got in all of this. I imagine he's got a lot of a say. I think he's got a lot of say in this, Paul Merson. But you're right, the signings, they look so lazy. Again, forget about the signings, man. Forget about the signings. What about the players, literally need to be leaving Arsenal? There has to be an exodus. There's not been any exodus. There's not been anything. Lazy signings is not good enough for Arsenal. And, I don't want to sound like a broken record. So, you know what? I think we just go to the next news segment, because I just can't be bothered. I can't be bothered, man. It's just too much. Too much for Uno. Too much for Uno. Oh dear. And the last bit of news, which kind of came up late last night, and we've put out A video came live this morning in regards to Martin Ødegaard. I've just seen some of the tweets. You guys are so funny. So funny. If I can find a tweet there, actually. Whilst I'm looking for the tweet, let me read the news segment as it is here. Where is it? Where are we? Okay, yes. Arsenal closing on a Martin Ødegaard deal. We'll hope he could face Chelsea this weekend. Yeah, Arsenal close to complete on a permanent deal for Real Madrid's midfielder Martin Ødegaard. Did Martin Ødegaard say his goodbyes to Arsenal? Did he not say his goodbyes? They're going to sign advanced talks with Madrid over a deal worth up to £34 million for the Norwegian international, who impressed. Did he really impress on a loan? Arsenal. There's still work to be done on the deal. There is a hope that Arsenal, that Ødegaard will be available to face Chelsea at the weekend this Sunday. Listen, there's lots more blah 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 stuff in there. I'm not going to even bother to go to that. But what I will say is that some people are saying that it's a bit of a underwhelming signing there. And let me see if I can find this tweet here. I thought this tweet was just so funny, so funny. I'm not going to mention the Twitter handle, but what this guy does say, and this person was woman or this child, says, so Arsenal's dream solution to last season's woes is to replace Xhaka with Xhaka and Ødegaard with Ødegaard. I thought, that is so funny. That was so funny. As you were, lads. As you were. As you were. Yeah, nothing's changed. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Yeah. There you go. Arteta, where am I supposed to be? Am I supposed to be a wing back, midfield, a central defender? Where do you want me? Where? I've forgotten the plans. Can you shout to me? Where am I supposed to be? Because I'm lost. All 10 of us are lost. We don't know where we're supposed to be, Arteta. Oh my days! Oh my goodness! You know, it's what can you say? There's nothing you can say, is there? I just wish I was going away this weekend, man. I gotta get away. I gotta do it now. I gotta walk into the sun. Who remembers that song? You funksters, you soul boys and soul girls. If anyone can come in the live chat and tell me where those lyrics from, yeah? I gotta walk into the sun. I gotta walk away. I gotta do it now. Anyway, so that's the free. You can tell literally I've just like reached that tipping point, haven't I? Thank God there's only one more week and a few days to go of the transfer window. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Anyway, guys, so when we come back, we're going to the live chat. I've seen there's been some, just a few comments, a flutter of comments in the live chat. Just a flutter, and little bits and pieces. So when we come back, we'll go into the live chat. We might repeat the 3 segmented live news on Cannon 42 from Cannon 42 TV's perspective. See you in a few minutes. I gotta walk away. I gotta do it now. I'm just looking at my bottle. I haven't hit the bottle. Not yet. Not yet. All right, let's go into a live chat and see who has joined us on this morning show. Wednesday morning show. It's not a catch up. It's not an easy talk. It's just a Wednesday morning show with me, myself, and I. Moses, good morning. Why are our owners, Stan Kroenke, the board, and the coach, Mr. Arteta, can't see how the likes of Manchester United, Man City, Chelsea, and Liverpool are improving all the time? No agility, no passion at all. I just, like I said before, it's like I just get the impression that Arteta is just so blinkered. He's thinking, I'm going to do it my way. My way. Yeah, only my way. And on a serious note, I don't think we should be looking at the other clubs. I think we should be looking at what we've been doing over the last 10 years. There's a lesson to be learned from the history of Arsenal. We don't have to look at anybody else. I mean, the fact that we've not won the Premier League in 17-18 years, that should tell you a story in itself. So I understand what you're saying, Moses. You know, why doesn't he look at these? But we need to be looking at ourselves. We have an example there of how we've been doing things right and how we've been doing things wrong. Just look at the history, Arteta. Look at what George Graham did there. Did he give players a clean slate? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. So look at the history at Arsenal, Arteta. You don't have to look at Man City, Man United, even them up down the road. Actually, my VAR for the morning show says, hey up, Gooders, thanks for the voucher, Alex and Ralph. Nice thought. Listen. Like I said, my brother, quality stuff, because I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done it. But no, that's down to my brother, man. You know, so enjoy the voucher. Enjoy the voucher, and you deserve it as well, Ashley. Thank you for that, for moderating for the longest time. Good morning, says Pap. Good morning to you, Pap. I hope you're well. Pap, you realise that Static's not here. I think we'll go for 5 out of 10. Arsenal still going for a Ramsdale. It could now be a panic buy as we are desperate for a goalie. That was my initial thought was, come on, man, are you serious? And then my second thought was, it could be a panic buy. But then people are saying, if you really look at Aaron Ramsdale, his stats are not that bad. They're just trying to play hardball with Sheffield United. I was thinking, yeah, okay. Yeah. Why don't you play hardball with AS Roma and get Xhaka off the books? Or let Bellerin go? Or sold Kolasinac a long time ago. And actually, I've heard Kolasinac is going to be joining our former number 10. Yes, that's what I've heard. Apparently, according to the Turkish outlet, Mohamed Elneny is wanted by Besiktas this month. Again, I've got to say, you know, Elneny, because he was playing there before, wasn't he, Besiktas? When he came back, he was like a new player, man. Because I remember 2 seasons ago, when I saw Elneny play, I was so frustrated. I was thinking, stop playing the sideways ball. And you could see like he was lacking the confidence. I think just get the ball forward. But that loan spell, season-long loan spell, I think at Besiktas, held him in good stead. Because it is a new Mohamed Elneny that we're seeing there. But thank you for that latest news there. Breaking news from my moderator. Well done, well done, well done. Darren, good morning, says, good morning, Canon 4 TV. Precious says, good morning, Gunners. Good morning to you. Precious, I hope you're well. Darren also goes to say, Arteta getting rid of Deadwood. Laka, not the proven goal scorer he was before he joined Arsenal. Top scorer, though, last season, isn't it? But listen, with Lacazette, he's consistent. At least consistent, you know, between 14, 15, 16 goals. Consistently. He's never dipped below that, has he? Al says we need a right back soon. But Al, you say that. But how many players? We've got Chambers, we've got Enzo Metanals, we've got Cedric Suarez, and we've got Hector Bellerin. That's 4 players. I'll take out 1 player from that 4 there, Bellerin. You've got at least 3 players who can be playing at right back. So do we really need a right back? I don't think we do. Cedric Suarez, if you've given this guy a 4-year deal. Was it last year? You gave him a 4-year contract when he played less than 5 games. He should have been, well, he should be our number 1 right back. And then you got all the other guys below him. So you're looking at Asa Metanals, if he doesn't mind playing at right back, and then Chambers. But I don't think we need a right back. Suarez is an accomplished fullback. He's both-footed. He can play left back, he can play right back, and he can do the throw-ins, and he knows how to cross the ball. So I don't think we need to waste money on buying a right back. I don't think so. I mean, there's a, Tierney's got some competition with Nuno Tavares, and that's what you want. You want competition for all the places. We need someone in midfield. We need a new striker. Yeah, I mean, we've got enough defenders, plus Ben White. Paul, good morning to you, my friend. I sent you an email. Paul. But obviously, you've not read the email. I imagine you've been very, very busy, but I sent you an email. Have a look at the email, and because I want to propose something to you, and I hope you're keeping well. Anyway, Paul says Arteta and Edu have messed up the team. These two guys are confused and have caused havoc in the dressing room, as you can clearly see why the forms of players like Orba and Laka have dropped. I think you've put it twice, haven't you? No, have you? I'll tell you, they've messed up. The two guys are confused and have, of course, havoc in the dressing room, as you can clearly see why the forms of players. It's almost the same. What's happened there? What's happened, Paul? No, it's not McFly. Not McFly. Sorry. Nazem says, hello, people. We are far behind the others. The squad is too weak. I've been saying that for the longest time. For the longest time. So, it's for me, it's nothing new. I know people, you want to be positive, but with that positive, you have to be realistic. You have to be realistic. And the squad has not been the best for the longest time. Oh, well done, sir. Well done. Yes, Central Line sung that song. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Well done, sir. Well done, Central Line. Yeah. I didn't realise they were Tottenham, weren't they? Well, they came from that area. Harringay, Tottenham. Fripp says that Arteta has angered the fans and the players due to his stubbornness, which is why his head is on the block. It's on the block. On the block. I'm so disappointed with Arteta. He wants to run Arsenal down. I don't think he intentionally wants to run Arsenal down into the ground, but it's just through, like who was it? Darren says. It's through his stubbornness. He's got a number 2. The number 2 is not strong enough to say, Arteta, stop that thing you're doing there. You don't know what you're doing. You're making the wrong decisions. He doesn't have a strong number 2. Yeah, I just kind of get the feeling like he's like a child who's been given like the keys to a Lamborghini. Do you know how to drive a Lamborghini? Yes, Daddy, yes, yes. Boom. Crash a Lamborghini. Can't do that. You got to, give him some lessons. Give him some, driving lessons. And then, once he's like passed his test, then you can give him the keys. But we know Arteta is inexperienced, and his inexperience could be his downfall. Could be his downfall. I'm very disgusted with the trio selling. Joe Willock and keeping Deadwoods in the team. Yeah, I've got to disagree with you, Paul. I mean, for me, I thought when we've got a manager who cannot play the same 11 back-to-back games, what chance would a Joe Willock have? He scored 7 goals, 7 consecutive goals, because he's played 7 times. That would never happen if he had stayed at Arsenal. And I think he made the right decision to leave. It must have been heart-wrenching for him. Came to Arsenal age, 7, 8? From boyhood to manhood. But yeah, I think for him, he made the right decision to leave Arsenal. He must be looking back and thinking, oh my goodness, I made the right decision. Look at Arsenal. Oh my God. David Raya, we should have signed him when Brentford had failed in a promotion to the Premier League. And Nazim, when I spoke about the fine lines advantage, the manager of Brentford, wonderful. I mean, man for man, you would say, oh, Arsenal should have beaten Brentford. But this is what happens when you've got a manager goes through the whole system with a fine comb and says, right, okay, we can get an advantage if we do that. We can get advantage over Arsenal if we do this. You got the forwards pushing up quickly, closing down Xhaka, Marty, the goalkeeper. We know that. We know the back four, the defense is so slow, and even more so Xhaka. It's the fine lines of advantages. The fine lines. But you're right. The point I'm trying to make is, if we had a scouting network, if we had a strong, board member who could say, you know what, let's capitalize. Let's buy David Raya now. There's some, thing going on with the goalkeeping situation. We've sold Martinez. Leno, we can't have Leno as number one. Ronison, we can't have Ronison. Let's go and buy David Raya. He'll be a solid number two and might even challenge for the number one spot at Arsenal. But oh no, we have to wait, a good season, and by then it's too late. Brentford are now in the Premier League. Are they going to want to sell David Raya now? Of course not. We've missed the boat. We've missed the boat. Silly. Really, really silly. Bellerin might not be going anywhere, as the club he wants to go to have signed someone. Actually, I understand what you're saying, but like I said yesterday, the report, and it comes from a reputable outlet. I'm not going to mention who they are, but they are 95% sure and on top of their stories that I'm reporting. Bellerin said he wants to leave. But it seems like Arsenal, they don't want to sanction, his exit at Arsenal. What club does that? Last year, he wanted to go. Only to beg him to say, oh, okay, I'll give you one more season. That season's now gone. Now he wants to leave. So we should let him go. Bellerin wants to go. Doesn't Ødegaard have to quarantine? I hope he does. Well, partly because I live in Norway. Oh, I lived in Norway as a kid. The reason I support Arsenal actually starts with me living in Norway and the Euros of '88. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Euros of '88, man. Oh, wow. Okay. That's a good question. Do they have the quarantine? I don't think he does. I don't think he does. Because my wife has a friend who lives in Norway, and she's looking to travel with her to Germany next month. But I think that's different rules for Germany. I think you have to quarantine there. But I think people come from Norway. I don't think they have the quarantine. I need to double check that, Andrew. I need to double check that. Listen, I hope Ødegaard does well. But again, if you look at his stats, was it 30 games? Only 2 goals and maybe 2 assists? It's not great, is it? It's not great. Lacazette top scorer last season was not hard. Even my grandmother could have got a top score with all the lack of goals we got. Well, we need to sign her up. We've got to sign her up then, isn't it? Looking as Arsenal now, we lack teamwork. We lack teamwork. No, like I said, Precious, the problems we have at Arsenal, chronic problems all over the place. all over the place. I could just highlight one obvious on Friday. No leadership. No leadership. No direction. And the Athletic did a wonderful video that I saw yesterday. And it was, oh my goodness. This is Arsenal like to play the donut. I was thinking, what is that? And it's when you get to, with Arsenal, they use Tierney too much as an outlet. What happens? He fires the ball across in. There's no one there to head of the ball. So what happens? It goes all the way back to Pepe. Pepe recycles the ball out, maybe to Xhaka or to another midfielder, Lokonga. Lokonga fires it back to Xhaka. Xhaka again recycles it to Tierney. Tierney fires it. So that they call it, that's the donut. The donut of nowhere. I was thinking, right, okay. But you guys got to see the video. I was thinking, yeah, there was no passage of play. No passage of play. There was nothing. No real identity. And I just get the feeling that Arteta, stop trying to be or play like Man City. Get back to Arsenal's way of playing. But you're right, there's no teamwork. There's no captain. Any update on the goalkeeper? Ahmed Hussein says, yeah, Ramsdale. Aaron Ramsdale. I think he'll probably be the next signing after Martin Ødegaard. I've read some report, even the one I said this morning, and I did a video this morning as well. In the report, Arsenal are on the verge of signing Martin Ødegaard. In regards to the goalkeeping situation, Aaron Ramsdale. That's what I'm going to say. Arteta must go, otherwise I sense relegation, says James. I think Ollie Watkins from Villa would suit us. David, you know, I don't want to go in too hard on Arteta, but it seems like whoever comes to Arsenal gets assimilated and becomes, you know, like grey. The colour grey is quite bland and plain, isn't it? That's just what I see with all the players. You know, no matter how much flair you have, no matter how much of a history of, you know, the previous clubs you come from, when you come to Arsenal, you just kind of get assimilated to playing that style of football, plain, bland type of football. So Ollie Watkins, wonderful player, quite fleet-footed. I'm thinking he comes to Arsenal, he'll just get assimilated into that system, that style of play. Yeah, dear me, man. We have 5 players that can play right back: Cedric and Bellerin, and force Niles to play there. Well, listen, Pat, that's your opinion. I wouldn't want to force a player to play anywhere. I mean, he said already. Again, I didn't find that story where he said that he doesn't want to play right back. And did you not notice who played right back on Friday? Who played right back? We bought him to be a backup to Kieran Tierney. Who played right back for, I think, maybe for the last 15 minutes? Nuno Tavares. Nuno Tavares played right. I'm thinking, Arteta, man, you couldn't make it up, Arteta. You've already got 4 players who can play that position there. But no, you have to play the backup left back as the right back. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Square pegs, round holes. For me, the formation is wrong. It was wrong when Wenger tried to change it to fit Fabregas. 4-4-2 is the formation. Listen, I've said the same thing. I said the formation should be 4-4-2. You know, I mean, we want to talk about Ben White. Ben White said, well, you know, I played in the back 3, which allowed me to go forward and bring the ball forward. Hey, listen, that should be the formation we should be going for. 4-4-2. Not 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3. 4-4-2. And as well, you know, whether what happens with who or what or why with Lacazette and Alba, if they do play, they can't play together. They've never played well together. Abu says, indeed, Arteta must go. Indeed, he must go. Must go, must go. Gotta go, gotta go. James says, how I miss those through passes from the types of Fabregas and Song. Yeah. What was... Oh, yeah, because it was Thierry Henry's birthday yesterday. They showed the return of the king. Remember when he came back? He looks like he of course, put on a little bit more weight. But, yeah. And it was the slide pass from Song. And what happened? The rest is history, isn't it? You got Thierry Henry open up his body, just curling it around the goalkeeper. Those passages of plays, playing through the lines. But no, we had to pass the ball from side to side. The donut, circulating the ball. But Leno passes the ball out to Marty. Marty passes the ball out to Xhaka. Xhaka passes to Tierney. Tierney, runs down the byline, crosses the ball in. There's nobody there. It goes to Pepe. Pepe gets the ball. There's 3 players on him. What does Pepe have to do? Pass the ball to Lokonga. Lokonga passes the ball to Xhaka. Xhaka passes the ball to Tierney, who's running down the byline. That's the donut. That is the donut. That is the passion of play that goes nowhere for Arsenal. Got to change things up. Got to change it up. The donut. God dare me. I heard we may sign the famous Owa. I read that as well. There'll be a video coming up later on today, I believe, or tomorrow. Yeah. So wait, hold tight for that video there. Hossam Owa. It seems like, yeah, we're getting Hossam Owa after all. Ødegaard is not in Norway. He's in Spain. Yeah. When I was saying, I was thinking, Alex, no, what you're saying is not right. He's not. He's a Norwegian international, but he's not in Norway. He's in Real Madrid. Pep slow the play down, kill the attack. Not Pep. No, they all do it. They all do it. You can't just only point the finger at Pepe. They all do it. They're all culpable. All of them. We need, again, should it be down to Arteta to say to the players, you've got to quicken it up? Yes, of course. But it's not only Pepe. All the players in the final third just slow things down. And all this sideways passing, the donut, whether it's like, a clockwise donut or anti-clockwise, doesn't serve a purpose. Does not serve a purpose. Alex, do you remember Spitting Image character who was always in grey? Yeah. Well, one of them was the famous Margaret Thatcher. It wasn't her character, her Muppet, her puppet in grey. Yeah, Spitting Image. They brought it back a couple of years ago, didn't they? Ødegaard would be coming from Spain, not Norway. Yeah. We still need an attacking mid. Ødegaard would be no good on his own. Who would you take captain so Auba can focus on scoring goals? Well, like I said before, we are very, very short on candidates. Very, very short on candidates. And listen, we can talk about and debate about, we can give it to Tierney, but Tierney will be out injured, most likely, they're not. Give it to Tierney. Give it to Tierney, I'll say. But not as a fact to let Auba concentrate on scoring goals, because I am always, and I will be, of the mind that Auba has to be sold. It's got to go. It's got to go. But yeah, I'll give the armband to Captain Tierney. Captain Tierney. But yeah, point taken about Ødegaard. Ødegaard is not in Norway. He's in Spain. Arteta lost the plot. Did he have it in the first place? Arsenal plus Conte equals championship. Arteta out. At least we need change from Uganda. Wanderer from Uganda. Pep has been very unlucky with start. Emery didn't take him, and Bellerin doesn't help him. Now, when he has the ball, there are 2 or 3 players on him. Nazim, and that's why I said with Cedric Suarez towards the end of the last season, you could see finally Pepe had someone who understood him. Cedric Suarez. Get Cedric Suarez, make him the #1 right back. Mobile, can pick out a pass, can cross the ball, can throw the ball in. That's our guy there. And I'm thinking, you gave him a 4-year contract. And all of a sudden, we're thinking, where is he? Where is Cedric Suarez? Is he still an Arsenal player? Yes, he is. Niall said on Sky that he's preferred to play in the middle, but he's just learning the right back position, and that was under the last manager. Thank you for that, Pap. Malik also should give Martinelli more game time. Well, listen, Malik, I'm hoping that's a good name there because one of my good friends, his name's Malik. There's no doubt we'll see a lot more of Martinelli coming back now. Olympic winner. I was just thinking, yeah. Just you've got to, Arteta, you've got to give this guy time. Got to give him time. Give him time, playing time. But I'm hoping good things and big things from him in the new season. We want our Arsenal back. John Major, no matter what's... That's like John Major as well, isn't it? Spitting image in the 80s, man. Oh, my goodness. Shouldn't common sense trump inexperience? Either way, something isn't right. Well, as my mum would say, the problem with common sense, the sense is not common. People don't always use their common sense because it's not common for them. But you know what, they assembled. I have no doubt one of the underlying factors in regards to Mikel Arteta's managerial style is the fact that he does not have a strong #2 who can just say, Arteta, stop it. Stop what you're doing now. I know that we're here, we're planning, or we're on the sideline as we're seeing what's happened over the last 5-10 minutes or half an hour. We're not going to do that. We're going to do it this way. We're going to sub this player off and put this player on. Whatever the situation is there, it's clear to me Arteta does not have a strong #2. That is one of the major factors there. Inexperience, it's obvious. And ideally, he should have, cut his what's the word? He should have, started the experience with in a lower league club, and then work your way up. But it's like, oh my goodness, I'm in the starlight, I'm in the spotlight. Of course, Arteta. Of course, you're one of the top clubs in the country. What else did you expect? Do you think it's going to be a cakewalk? Do you think it's, I only have to prepare the players, for the game? No. No. And as well, someone told me, because once the game finished on Friday, I said, all right, okay, just watch the movie with my wife. But someone said to me that Sambi Lokonga came out after the game and spoke to the press. I'm thinking, why Sambi Lokonga? Why not Xhaka? Why not Xhaka? I mean, I saw Arteta's, a post-game conference there, but I'm thinking, out of all the players, why Sambi Lokonga? I heard we are about to sign Locatelli. Well, Locatelli is just signed for Juventus, so I'm not sure what you probably. I'm not sure what your news source is, but he's signed for Juventus. Give the captain to someone else and free Pepe, not to defend too much. He will assist more and score goals. Ericsson, well, I mean, the last 5 games of the season, after Villarreal beat Arsenal, the pressure was off, and all of a sudden Pepe kind of Came out for Michelle and scored, like, was it 4 goals? I think. It's 4 goals. I think 4 or 5 goals. Now the pressure was off. We don't need that performance when the pressure's off. We need to see the performance when the pressure is on. But yeah, give the captain's armband, for me, Tierney. Give it to Tierney. And we need to look for a different vice captain, not Bellerin. Not Bellerin. At the moment, on Sunday, could be toxic. Well, I won't be going to the protest anyway. I won't be going to the protest. Oops. Arteta is the problem. Poor tactical settings. Why not buy proven cheap players from South America? Well, I tell you what, I love South American players. I've featured them so many times. Wilman Barrios, Colombian. Zapata, Colombian. Not James Rodriguez, no. But you can buy those players. But again, what are the tactics? What are the tactics? I could have all the winning cards in whatever card game, but if I don't know how to use the cards, these cards are useless. The cards are useless. So again, I understand what you're saying. I'd love to see a lot more of South American players. We've got a few already. We've got a W-Man Willian. We've got Martinelli. Yeah. And maybe there's a few more to come in as well. Coutinho. But it's how you play them. Cesar says the cancer started eating up Arsenal slowly. Started with the CEOs focusing on the revenues to focusing on the academy, then buying cheap players, and finally appointing an immature manager. What do you expect? What do you expect? Andy, good morning, says we really need a solid striker like Isak, Ødegaard, Max Aarons, and a good centre midfielder. Who was it? Someone was saying that with the money, rather than spending the money on Ben White, we should have used the money to sign Bissouma. Bissouma should have been the linchpin to Partey, but Partey is out now. You know what I mean? But that is how we should have utilised that £50 million, not on Ben White. But listen, he's here now. There's nothing we can do. Jared, good morning to you, my friend. Good morning, Alex. I hope Arteta understands that he's under the microscope this season. Take the leash off the players and let them play their game. The timid football we play is detrimental to us. Jared, you know what? Again, I saw this podcast yesterday, and they were saying just that. Let the players play, because you can hear him. You can see Arteta barking out, pointing to the players. I'm thinking, like I said last year, this year, before the transfer window opened, I said there must be something wrong when you've got the players at London Coney or the Emirates. You're talking about the up-and-coming game. You're talking about the tactics. You're explaining them. You're training them to prepare for the tactics come game time. And then come the game, you're still shouting to the players. So what happened? Did you not explain to them properly? Did you not explain to them properly? If you've explained to them, then let them get on with it. Let them get on with it. And I think that is one of the reasons why, again, for the 100th time, you saw the players on Friday. They looked shell-shocked. They looked lost. No direction. No leadership. I'm thinking, so what were you doing with them, Arteta? What were the tactics? What was your plan A? What was your plan B? Because no matter how good a team you are, you always need a plan B. You know, one in the pocket, man. Yeah, that one's not working. Hey, I've got another one here. But yeah, just let the players play. Let them play. Barking at all the instructions, you know, in Spanish, in French, in Portuguese, in Italian. I don't have Italian players. But just let the players flourish. Let them play. Whoops. What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Guys, thank you. There's been like 170 of you now watching live. Make sure you subscribe, please. Make sure you subscribe. I think Arteta have a problem with the senior players in the club. Well, Pat, what makes you say that? What makes you say that? Please, we want live training sections. Well, we can go over to, they've got a YouTube channel, you know, go onto their platform and you can see, you know, what they do or what they don't do. Oops, get on there. Changes should start from the owners to the last man down, period. Yeah, Caesar from Uganda. I've been saying that for the longest time. And people say to me, "All right, Alex, what are you talking about, Alex? You don't know what you're talking about, Alex." The manager, the owner's been given the club money. And I said, "Oh, that's wonderful. Yes, you can give." Sorry, guys. Sorry. It's one thing giving, you know, your child money, but you want to know, what are they going to be using the money on? What is it? The board, Edu and Arteta, what players are they going to be buying? Are they good quality, or are they just like bog standard, or they're not really good? Are they troublemakers? Do they have a history of being troublemakers? Do they have a history of being injured? So again, it's one thing giving the money to Arsenal, because you remember, you own the club, Stan Kroenke. But don't just give the money willy-nilly. And the problem is, because we know for the longest time, he doesn't really care about Arsenal. Doesn't care about Arsenal. And we left us and won the European League. This shows the problem is far deeper. Yeah, we shouldn't have let him go in the first place. No matter how much... no matter how much player power came into it, no matter how much the press were disrespectful to Unai Emery, no matter how much the fan base were disrespectful and booing Emery, we should have stuck with Unai Emery. And I said that from the beginning. I said it from the beginning. It's not like, oh, you know, oh, Alex, because you saw him win the Europe. No, I said it back then when he was our manager. And only for people to laugh at me, say, Alex, what are you talking about? I don't want to be disrespectful to Alex, but what are you talking about? I said, well, excuse me, but football, that's football. Win, lose, or draw. There can only be 3 results. We're going to lose some, we're going to win some, we're going to draw some. But does that mean we have to sack the manager? 1 point from top 4. He got to the Europa League final. And where are we now? We're like a ship with no paddle. Or like a boat, not a ship, because a ship has a rudder. But you know what I mean. We're like in a boat, we're dinghy. We've got no paddle. We just got going around. Oh my goodness, where am I going? What? Am I in a parallel universe? Oh, I don't know where I'm going. Someone get me a paddle. Well, we had the paddle. It was difficult for anyone to come in after a manager 20 odd years. Didn't give him enough time. I agree with your assessment of the manager, but maybe his character doesn't fit with the Arsenal ethos. Then how? I'll just try and break it down a little bit further down the assembled. When you're a manager or a director or whatever it is, you are in that position and you have to deal with people, the good characteristics and the bad characteristics. You have to deal with it. And the way I've been seeing Arteta, and I'll use, I know it's been tired out and, you know, said so many times, the William Saliba situation. You're telling me that Arteta could not find a space for William Saliba to fit in there? So what the point I'm trying to make is, it's more to do with his people skills, not so much about the ethos. The ethos will always be the ethos, but it's how you manage the people to align everything with the ethos. This is the ethos, and we're trying to build up and get everyone aligned with the ethos. But if you've got infighting, You know, you're stubborn. People don't want to listen to you. People don't want to turn up. And you yourself are saying, actually, you know what, I'll give, doesn't matter what they did, because I'll give them, you know, a clean slate. And so actually people are saying, well, so you've given him a clean slate, even though he did what he did. All right, so I can do what I can do, because I know next season I'll have a clean slate. So it's not the ethos, Assemble. It's not the ethos. It is his man management skills that cannot get us to the ethos. I hope you understand what I mean. I don't know how much more I can explain there. The ethos will always be the ethos. I mean, the ethos of some of the schools I work at is everyone has to treat everyone with respect. How do we support children with that? We've got to be the example. We have to be the example so they can say, oh, right, okay, that's what it means to respect. We don't shout, we don't throw school equipment, we don't fight, boom. That is the ethos in the school. But how do we support the child? We have to be the example. But if Arteta is not being the example, how do you expect Arsenal to meet that ethos? It can't happen unless there's a strong number two, or someone can come down from the board level and say, all right, I'm here, Arteta. What's going on? Who started it? This is what we are. The ethos is this. What is the problem? Let's solve this problem. Lockdown is not held up just yet. I've seen a photo he has. It's just it hasn't been announced yet. Red flag. We pass rock bottom. Someone teach Arsenal players how to shoot the balls at goal. Why keep passing the balls around without shooting at goals? Well, like I said, it's called a donut. It's called a donut. And that's why you see the stats. I think Xhaka did the most passes, and then second it was Tierney, because Arsenal are using Xhaka and Tierney as the outlet. So Leno passes the ball out again for the last time. Leno rolls the ball out to Marley. Marley passes the ball to Sambi Lokonga. Lokonga passes to Xhaka. Xhaka passes the ball to Tierney because Tierney's bombing down the line. Tierney crosses the ball. There's no attacker there who can header the ball. Oh, what happens? It goes to Pepe. Pepe's got the ball. There's 3 players on him. What does Pepe do? He passes the ball to Lokonga. Lokonga passes it to Marley. Marley passes to Xhaka. Xhaka passes to Tierney. Oh, why? Because Tierney is bombing down the line. So that is called a donut. We're going round and round and around, or around and around and around. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Luis Diaz, Colombia from Porto. Yeah. Listen, Pat. I've done a video on him already, man. Actually, I think I might actually upload it again, man. Yeah, all these South American players, man. We have a big game against Chelsea. How prepared are we? Let's focus on the game ahead. Precious. Don't ask me for a prediction. Have you not seen this guy who's just been signed by Chelsea? The striker who I said we should have gone for. And people said, but he's not better than Aubameyang. I said he is better than Aubameyang. Lukaku is better than Aubameyang. So he's going to be playing on Sunday. Don't ask me for a prediction. Do not ask me for a prediction, people. Arteta is clueless, especially when it comes to man management. Like I've just said, Edu, the technical director, doesn't have links in Europe to enable him to sign the players we need. I think both must go. I mean, that's a good... you know what, Bernard, I'll give you the comment in the live chat so far. Yeah? Well done. Lack of mental toughness and aggression at winning. Hundreds of you wonderful gooners here. So let's smash the likes button, and all you newbies can subscribe for more interesting, entertaining, and informative Arsenal news. Rants included. I'm not sure what you're talking about, actually. What are you talking about? My brothers, you know what? No, I don't know what. What? Now we know where the problem is, right? And now the problem is not the players, but Arteta so far let him go and look for a good coach. Um, Listen, don't get me wrong. I understand Arteta is part of the problem, but the players have to also assume responsibility. How many players? I repeat, how many players are still here at Arsenal who played under, Arsene Wenger and who played under Unai Emery? There's quite a few of them still. There's quite a few of them. So as much as Arteta is culpable, so are the players. The players we know for the millionth time have to be sold. We can't keep flogging a dead horse. The dead horse will be saying, oh, you know what, just leave me alone. Can't you see I'm dead? Just leave me alone. Put me out to pastures, but stop flogging me. That's it. So I understand what you're saying about Arteta, yes, but the players are also responsible. We bought the wrong players, Party injured prone, wasted 41 million, where we could have brought Basuma, a stronger player. Actor first says our team lacks good people who are active in the transfer market, good negotiators. We don't have any of them. There's nobody. There's no one like that at the club. It's Edu who knows an agent. This agent knows a player who has this agent, and the agent knows the player that we want. That's what it is. There are no good negotiators at Arsenal. There's no scouting network at Arsenal. Cannon, you think Arteta you think he's lost the dressing room? I think he's lost segments of the dressing room, and unfortunately, when you lose one segment, and then you see the youngsters seeing all this theatre being played out, the thing I worry about is, are they going to want to stay at Arsenal? Do they want to stay at Arsenal when they can see all this infighting going? Because I'm sure there's something not right at Arsenal. I can smell a rat. But I think he's lost sections of the dressing room. Lumbercamp, good morning to you. Oh, good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's almost 10 past 12. A bit weird that Auburn and Laka were ill at the same time. What do you think is really going on, Alex? Well, like I said, I think there's some infighting going on. Probably it could be that one or both the players are on the verge of being sold. But one thing is for sure, that there's something not quite right between Arteta, Auba, and Laka. And I look at it on the other side, that whether you don't like Arteta, and from a player's perspective, whether you can't stand the manager, you hate his guts, whether he's sleeping with your wife, but actually no, I won't say that. You still have to play. You still have to play. Again, I can't say to myself, at my work, oh, you know what, thank you for, they improved the rate of pay, because I work through an agency to the schools that I work at. Thank you for, my hourly rate that you've doubled. Thank you for that. And then come the new academic year, I'm just sitting in the classroom, I'm thinking, oh, you know what, no, I'm not gonna work today. I'm not gonna, no. I can't stand my agency. I can't stand the teacher. Oh, no. Do you think the agency and the school and the teacher are going to be happy? They're not going to be happy. And worse still, word would get back to my agency and they say, oh, actually, Alex, we just had a phone call. Today's your last day. So as much as Arteta and Lacazette, for whatever reason, they're probably falling out of Arteta, they still have to turn up. They still have to play because they're paid to play. They're paid to play. I personally see that Arsenal is going down. Officials must do something about it. Officials? What do you mean officials? Well, Arsenal. We know Arsenal are not in a good state. Arsenal haven't been in a good state for the longest time. Not only because Arteta's here, Not only because, you know, Lundberg was here for a short time, not only because of Unai Emery, not because of Arsene Wenger, because we haven't won the league for 17 years. End of this new season will make it 18 years. So you know, the crumbling hasn't just started because of Arteta. Maybe he's probably made it a little bit worse. But the decay started many years before he arrived at Arsenal. That's what I said. I agree that it is. He might not understand the ethos. And that's why we are getting what we are seeing. I'm in total agreement with you. Just put it in a way so everyone gets it. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. Yes, yes. The ethos will always be the ethos. What's cooking? What's cooking, Mr. Bungo? I don't know what's cooking. I haven't cooked anything. I need to kind of get cracking in the kitchen. I need to get cracking. What's cooking? Kwame, my brother, jam down. What's happening, my brother? Can you know from Arteta sanctioned sales of Martinez? I know this manager is fake, straight out fake. Look how could play on Sunday. Cannon. That's not I'm sorry, man. I should have broke it to you a little more softly, but yeah, Lukaku, man. God dare me. My dream is to see Coutinho in Arsenal jersey and Martinez. Not going to happen, I think. Hit the like buttons. Big program. Thank you for that, my brother. Thank you. Arteta out. Lukajovic is player for Arsenal. My dream is to see Coutinho play. All right. Oh yeah. Arteta, go please. Malik, if Arsenal buy Coutinho, Ødegaard, start them with Saka, Smith Rowe, and Pep, they will win more games. Edu's just been seen on jet skis with a soggy, wet cigar. Madison, welcome. Not going to happen. It won't happen. Oh dear. Kevin says things are falling apart in Arsenal because the centre cannot hold anymore. This club is going down, 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 down every year. This has been wonderful. Guys, I come to an end. We're finishing this one. Yeah. I couldn't do it inside an hour. But I did say an hour and a few minutes. And I've been spot on. An hour and just a few minutes. Hour and 8 minutes. There you go. There you go. Oh, my goodness, people. Yeah, yeah. So, you know, we move on to Sunday. Sunday indeed, man. At home against Chelsea. Champions League winner. And who's waiting? Romelu Lukaku waiting for Arsenal. Can't get any better than that, can it? God, dearie me. Ah, heavens to Murgatroyd, man. Oh, dear. Anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. We know the problems. I know there's going to be a protest on Sunday. I will not be going. I will not be going. If I can find somewhere else to go, maybe the weekend with my good lady and myself and get away from all this madness, I will. I will. But I will not be going to the protest. Period. But you guys can go. You know, let me know how you get on. And I'm just watching Arsenal Alex. Yeah, hi, Arsenal Alex. I'm not sure if you're watching, but yeah, he was saying it doesn't make any sense. People protesting, and then they're going to be going to the stadium. I'm thinking, yeah, I saw that at the last protest. That was kind of weird for me to see that. You know, people protesting, and anyway. You pays your money, you takes your pick. You pays your money, and you takes your pick. Right, people. The next time you'll see me will be tomorrow morning. Yeah, same time, same place, a different day. There you go. Look out for, I think, one pre-recorded video, I think, in regards to Hossam Aouar. Yeah, some latest news on Hossam Aouar. The merry-go-round. I don't know, man. I just don't know. I'm just so glad it's like 1 week and a few more days of the transfer window to go. Because, yeah, the silly season, it's been really silly. With a capital E. Silly. Silly. Before I wrap up this one, I want to give again a call to arms. And this is not for everyone. It's not for everyone. What I'm about to say is it's left field, right field. If you're thinking, you know what, I probably need some extra cash, I can do with extra cash, or better still, some passive income. This is not for everyone, because I know not everyone is looking for an opportunity. Not everyone is looking. But if you are that person who's seriously looking for an opportunity to earn some passive income, which means you know, you're on the beach. I'm somewhere on the beach, somewhere in I don't know, in Hawaii. But I'm earning money. Oh, ka-ching! Send me an email. Send me an email, and I'm serious. Send me an email. Again, this is not for everyone. I know everyone is not looking for an opportunity, but if you are that person, you're thinking, yeah, probably that could be me. I'm looking for something. I'm looking for a way out. Send me an email, arsenalrepublic1@gmail.com, and we will explain to you the process. Again, this is not for everyone, because not everyone thinks that they need this opportunity. And there is a saying in this business: success not shared cannot be enjoyed. So I'm just trying to share the success that I've managed to get through this opportunity to each and every one of you there. So again, I know this is not for everyone, but if you are that person sitting there and listening to me thinking, yeah, I think I'll have some of that, Alex, send me an email, arsenalrepublic1@gmail.com. We are out, people. We are out of here. We're out of here. Yeah, I'm out of here. Yeah. Thinking, what am I going to do now? I'm going to eat something, I'm going to relax, I'm going to go to the garden, or what am I going to do? I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know, but I won't be going to the protest. There's no protest today. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Please subscribe, be part of the community, because I don't want you to miss out. Okay, don't miss out on all the wonderful content currently running on this platform that we call Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.